Midland Funding is a subsidiary of Encore Capital Group and is located in San Diego, California. Midland Funding is a debt buyer, which means that they buy old debt for pennies on the dollar that others haven't been able to collect. They mostly buy debts from credit card companies and then try and track down the consumers for payment. Midland Funding received a lot of press because they were involved in quite a few lawsuits, but the lawsuits haven't stemmed from Midland suing consumers, rather from consumers and attorney generals suing them. For instance, the Minnesota Attorney General sued Midland Funding as well as its parent company, Encore Capital, for robo-signing thousands of collection documents without bothering to verify whether or not the debts were valid. This led to lawsuits being filed by Midland Funding against people who allegedly didn't legitimately owe the debt. The Fair Debt Collection Practices Act protects consumers against unfair debt collection tactics. You can sue Midland Funding for up to $1,000 in damages, plus attorney fees and court costs if they have violated your FDCPA rights. Under the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, debt collectors are not permitted to call third parties other than to confirm your location, inform third parties about your alleged debt, call at times when the collector should know is inconvenient for you, call you before 8 a.m. or after 9 p.m. in your time zone, contact your place of employment while knowing your employer does not approve, continue to collect on a debt after you've sent a cease communication notice, use obscene, profane, or abusive language, use or threaten the use of violence, call you repeatedly with intent to annoy, abuse, or harass any person at the called number, threaten to take any action that cannot legally be taken or that they do not intend to take, falsely imply that you've committed a crime, falsely represent the character, amount, or legal status of any debt, lie to you about fees, interest, or charges, fail to send a written debt validation notice within 5 days of the initial contact, or continue to collect on a debt after you've sent a written request to verify the debt. If Midland Funding has alleged any of these violations, you need to take legal action by first retaining a fair debt attorney. Once you have retained a fair debt attorney, the debt collector cannot contact you by law. Our team of attorneys has tirelessly represented more than 9,000 clients against abusive debt collectors. We won't charge you a dime, even if we don't win your case, so there is no risk for you. Contact us today for free legal help by calling 877-637-5911.